For the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Johnson.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
39-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Check 26, check 26. Hold the look, hold.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Michael Pirine.
39 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Sam Ficken to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left.
Left side complete to Lockett. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Darnold from the gun. Throw complete to Herndon. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Taken down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Tackles, tackles. Mike 54.
Darnold on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3-yard line.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Darnold to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
To the air again, Darnold. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Crowder, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Jenkins, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discourages him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Airing it out for Olsen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. Pushing through the contact. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Good.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL, EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson taking it in. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown.
For the extra point.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Buying time to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Flushed out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
19-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Greg Olsen, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Sean Perriman, 75 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 26, Jets 21.
Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
11-yard line.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Darnold. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now Vick in to kick off following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
fall again and